morning, my people. Dr. 𝐓𝐘𝐒 here, bringing you another quick moment in the morning. And I wanted to please ask again, if you like my content, topics that I discuss, and the motivation that I bring, please click like, click share, and subscribe. I am working diligently to consistently bring you content on my channel. I have fallen off as of late because, you know, the 9 to 5 is the priority, and it has been very intense over the past several months, but there are a few topics that I definitely wanted to weigh in on, and I plan on bringing together a women's leadership and empowerment panel on this topic. So ladies, especially those, first of all, of any age that's interested, please get in the comments. But for my ladies who are in their 40s and 50s, I need you to weigh in on this because it really impacts us. Again, I'm wearing my black Gucci's, my black linen dress, so if you throw some black hearts in the comments, and I'm asking you to please give me your feedback in the comments on this video, because I am going to be building a real podcast-like segment around these topics. Number one, professional women in dating. Those of us who are multiple degree carriers have done well. We're blessed to have a great career, but we're still single. How do you manage it? What is the experience like for you? Weigh in on it. What advice can you bring to the table? What can you give as advice to other individuals who are coming up in this process and they're striving for that golden ring, if you will? What can you give them as advice and recommendations as professional women on this journey? So we're going to do that from the beginning, the middle, and the end. The next topic would be the attorney. I forgot her name. I think it starts with an S, Shari, but I don't remember her name. But she was a former housewife on the Housewives of New York. And she has a show, and she was recently interviewing 𝐿 Van Zandt, and 𝐿 Van Zandt asked her point blank, would you date a bus driver? She said if he owned the company. So this has caused quite a stir in the internet streets, and there's been a little bit of recanting and resizing and just, you know, dancing around the comment that was made, because truly you can offend some people with your approach and your take on who's worthy to be in your presence, especially when dating. And then the question then became, why are black women oftentimes relegated to settle just to have companionship? We're going to get into that. The last topic that I want to talk about, and it's very passionate for me, is the topic of Freaknik coming out on Hulu, the documentary that will be coming out sometime in the next several days. My cousin and I, who is a male, who I love, we had a heated, spirited debate about this last weekend because, again, high-level overview. Nobody was thinking about non-disclosure agreements in 1994 at Freaknik in Atlanta. One, should people, especially women, especially the black women, who are very much on pins and needles because they are CEOs, judges, etc., that may be held to task about antics that happened in 1994 at Freaknik? Is that fair, and is it fair for them to be exploited and capitalized in this documentary that will be on Hulu by the gentlemen who were taping the events? I don't know if there were any women taping the events. If there were, I stand corrected. But we need to talk about this because, yes, you are responsible for your choices, good, bad, or indifferent. We have to deal with it. But knowing the trials and the pressure and the journey of a lot of women and people, but the women in particular who are on pins and needles, that have gone through what they've gone through, to become a judge, a CEO, to navigate in waters that are predominantly male, that may be predominantly white, and deal with the various microaggressions and struggles, issues of sexism, racism, to finally get to that level of accomplishment. And then something that took place 30 plus years ago could potentially, in this day and age, the way people weaponize information, can destroy a career, a family, a life. Is it fair? Is it right? Who's to say? I know that there was some definite intention with the individuals who had the camcorders who were in Freaknik that waited for this woman to strike to capitalize on the moment. But is that even cool? Never you mind. The point remains, I want to talk about it. I want to get into it. For those of you who are interested in these topics and more, please get in the comments. Talk to me, drop some hearts, let me know what you're thinking, feeling, because I'm going to craft some questions around your comments and your input. I look forward to it, and as always, I would appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Please click like, click share, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the topics of choice that I'm interested in, because I'm going to start working on this mini project, and it'll probably drop in 3 different vids, probably volume 1, 2, and 3, so that we can get into these topics of interest and what's going on in these YouTube streets. So you all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. And please know, Dr. 𝐤𝐶 never attended Freaknik. Praise God. But I always had my clothing and attire intact, so I'm not concerned. But I was more of a Greek picnic, a Philly Greek picnic type of girl, a Jones Beach in New York type of girl, a Virginia Beach. I was there the year that they shut it down with the National Guard, and Do the Right Thing was out and there was riots. Crazy. I was there for that, and a homecoming between Morgan State and Howard sprinkled in between. But no ma'am, no Freaknik for Dr. 𝐤𝐶. So listen, y'all have a good one. Enjoy. Bye-bye.